Hey guys, it's me again, but if you don't know me, my name is Rachel. So today I'm gonna do what maybe 5 of you asked for, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna do what's on my iPad, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my notes in class. First, I wanna ask you guys a few questions. It will come up in the iCard up there. But the first one is, how many of you guys watching this right now are subscribed? And if you're not, you should subscribe, but let me know. Because recently, when I post these kinds of videos, like the techie videos, they get a lot more views really fast, but like I don't have that many subscribers, so I just wanted to know. And then the second one was, if you guys have subscribed, what content are you guys subscribed for? So is it like the tech videos, or the skating ones, the vlogs, or just like the normal lifestyle, or just like everything? I don't know. Yeah, that would be awesome. It will be up there. And yeah, let's just get started. I'm moving over to this side. This is my lock screen. It's just one of the pictures from the Apple devices. So here's my home screen. This just has all the basic stuff on it. I don't have to explain those. The most important stuff is on this one, which is the stuff that I use the most. Well, I've got like Netflix, Apple TV, and definitely Disney Plus. And then next is Photoshop Express. Sometimes I use that to edit my like thumbnails. I think I'm gonna do a separate video for thumbnails, and let me know. Or it's basically Photoshop but on your iPad. I use it for editing photos sometimes. Then the next one is Procreate. I use this one a lot for my thumbnails. That's how I get the cute little like doodles on it. Here are all the thumbnails I made. I'm also trying to draw other stuff. I'll do a more in-depth way of how I do it maybe later. Next, I've got Redbubble. That's just where you can like, I put a design up on Redbubble. It's just like the sunflower from my channel banner. Got Pinterest. I like Pinterest on my iPad just because it's bigger and I can look at it while I'm looking at all my other devices too. Student, just like my phone. If you guys want to watch my iPhone video, it will also be up in the iCard. Magic Eraser. So this one's really helpful. I'll show you guys how this one works. There's a lot of ads running on this app, but I don't use it that much. This is extremely annoying. So let me find like a photo where I can like erase something and grab it out of the picture. Basically, it erases the background of anything you want. So maybe I'll erase the background of, I'll do it for this one. So for this one, this is how it works. I'll set the size, and then I can use this tool to like get rid of that color. This is the auto select tool, so we'll auto select the parts that you click. And then you can take this eraser tool right here and go in and like fix this part right here where you can still see like some of the orange, which I'm not gonna do because that takes a bit of time, but yeah. Basically I can use this and I can put it in my thumbnails if I want to like add something in that wasn't there before. Next, I've got Snapchat, just for when I have to hold people's streaks. Desmos is just like my phone. It's just a graphing app. So before I start on the notes part, I wanted to let you guys know that I tried 2 notes apps, which is Notability and GoodNote. And the reason why I haven't made this video, even though it was pretty requested, is that I wanted to make sure that I found a really good app in case you guys wanted to use it. I didn't like Notability that much, but GoodNotes I really like because you can customize your stuff and it's a lot more user-friendly in my opinion. But I'll just show you a little bit of how Notability works. So you kind of have different sections and then you can just write your notes. The reason why I don't like this one a lot is because you can't customize it as well. It just doesn't have as many features as the other one. And I'm not entirely sure how much they were. They were like in between $2 to $5, I think. Or I think GoodNotes might be $8. I'll just put it on the screen how much they were, but I really think that GoodNotes is a better one to buy in my opinion because I use that one more and it's a lot more customizable. So basically in GoodNotes, you can make different like notebooks, and I've got a lot of different notebooks for each of my classes. I only have 3 classes, but I have like a notebook for in class and then a notebook for my final exam that's coming up soon. So this is like an overview of my math notes. I'll show you guys how it works a little bit. Why don't I just make a quick note right now. I connect it to my Apple Pencil just because that works the best. I only take my notes on my iPad unless I have to turn something in. So this is a pen right here. I can change it to 3 different types of pens. Normally I use the ball pen because it's like a normal pen. And for the pen sizes, you can change them over here on the right top side. You can actually like change how thick you want them to be. I prefer 0.5. It's a good pen size for the college ruled paper I'm using. A little more thicker and then a really thick one, but you can adjust it to however you want it to look. You can also change the colors of the pens too, and these little like dots right here. Let me move this. And you can change them, and then you can make your own custom colors and everything like that. So it's very like user-friendly. I did discover a few things that are very helpful. So if you want to like erase something without clicking the undo button up there, you can just use both your fingers and double tap the screen to undo it. That's really helpful because normally I'd have to like click the undo button way at the top when I was writing, but all I can do now is just double click with both my fingers. The erase is really nice. It also has different sizes of erasing. Sometimes if you want to, you can erase the whole stroke of the letter, or you can just erase a section of it, but you can just click that here. So like erase the entire stroke stuff, or you can erase the entire highlighter. Next is the highlighter. I use this one quite a bit. You can also adjust the size to this however you want, and then you can also change the colors just like the pen. And you can also adjust if you want it to be in like a straight line or not. So like if you're trying to highlight something but you're not very straight, it will straighten it for you. The shapes tool I don't use that much because I don't really need to make any shapes unless I'm doing like economics or something for like graphs and stuff. But it will make your lines straighter. So basically, you want to, it will make your lines perfectly straight if you want to make like a graph or something. Then it also makes shapes too, like circles and ellipses and like triangles, but I don't really use that much unless I'm making a graph and I want my lines to be perfectly straight. Also very similar to Procreate, you can double click the pen. It basically changes back to the previous tool you're using. So if I use the pen and then I want to use the eraser, I just double click. But if I was using the highlighter and I wanted to use the eraser, I can double click and it will go back to the highlighter. Whatever was the last one that I picked, it will go to eraser and then back to what it was, if that makes sense. This tool is very useful. Let me just write something. So this little tool right here can move around things that you circle in a group. So if I circle my name like this, I can move it around anywhere I want onto the page, which is super helpful. If I run out of space and want to move a whole section to the next page, I can even copy and paste it to the next page. Next one is pictures. This one's really helpful. So if I want to take a picture of like the board or the slide that we're on, I can just take it with my phone and then I can go airdrop it to my iPad and then insert it. So like if I wanted to insert this, I can even crop it too and move it around. Super helpful. There's actually a camera on this, but I feel like I'd look kind of stupid trying to hold up my camera and taking a picture of the board, so I'm not doing that. This one's super helpful too. If you guys have an iPad and you have like the little keyboard for it, this is super helpful because you can draw and use the keyboard, but you can also type. I don't do that personally because I don't have the keyboard case, but I think it would be like a good investment. I'm just kind of broke right now. So then this, I don't really know what this laser thing's for, but it's kind of fun to play with. You can do it like a dot. I don't really know why you'd use it, but anyways. Also a way to go to the next page is just sliding over this. That's pretty much everything you need to know. They've also, for notebooks, they've also got like a bunch of cute designs that you can pick from, and you can pick what kind of paper and what color the paper is gonna be. So now that I've introduced you guys to everything in GoodNotes, I'll show you guys how I do my notes. I try to do them sort of cutish just to like make it more exciting for me because the classes are really boring. My best notes that I take are in my business pre-calculus class because she actually goes slow and I can understand her. So at the top, I normally put what lesson we're on. I really like using colorful highlighters to make sure like when I'm doing different numbers of an equation, like this and this, so I know where it goes, like that. Or like this, how these are like connected by like the different colors, which is super helpful for math because math is kind of complicated. I don't like math. Basically, that's what I use it for. I like to make the titles a bit bolder, so I just change the size of like the pen. That's a few of my tips. This is what my history notes look like. I get really tired in history, if you couldn't tell. It's during like 1 to 3, so I get really tired all the time and then I kind of stop caring, if you guys can't tell. I just kind of make a title and then I use a highlighter up here at the top. So for my economics class, I actually take notes just by myself, not in class, because it's really, economics is kind of hard to understand and we don't discuss it that long in class. Like we don't discuss like the problems that we have to do, like the concepts and stuff. This one I just do in my free time. So, and I add like the pictures in here just because I don't want to like draw them myself. So I just take pictures of the book and then I put it on my notes, which is super helpful. I also use this on my exams because we're allowed to use notes on our exams. This is a bit more neat than in class because she goes really fast in the slides in class. And I'm like, I don't understand, I'm just gonna do it later after class. But I try to highlight the definition so I can see it from above if I'm trying to look here. Also, another thing that's super helpful is that you can search for words. So if I wanted to search for like marginal revenue, I can find all of the different pages that have marginal revenue, which is super awesome because it's kind of hard to tell if you're just looking at it from this view here. Anyways, moving on. Got Google Documents, Zoom, which I use. It's kind of like FaceTiming. It's just not on FaceTime. Pixar, I use this for my thumbnails also. A little intro. The only reason I use Pixar is because I need to like if I want to make thumbnails with multiple pictures in it, then I can make collages, but I'll explain that more in another video. This app, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's kind of like a fashion design app. I really liked fashion design for like a really long time, so it's just kind of fun to play with sometimes. This app I just got, it was supposed to, I don't need it on my iPad. Whenever I download anything on my phone, it comes up on my iPad. Here are all my games. Some of these are kind of stupid, but my favorite ones are like the Papa's games. I love Papa's games. They cost like $2 to $3, but they're totally worth it. I don't really play games that much on my iPad, but the ones that I do play is Disney Kingdoms. Basically, you can make your own kingdom, like a Disney, you can make your own like Disney World. And then I also used to play Very Little Nightmares, but I finished the game, so I don't play it anymore. But I really do recommend it. It does cost money, but it was really fun to play. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna move back now. So if you guys got this far into the video, comment a sunflower emoji because that one's my favorite. Also, if you guys wanted to know, I did get a case for my iPhone. This one is from Velvet Caviar. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. It's kind of shiny on the outside. I actually have 3 cases from them, and it's this one. This is just like a white clear one, but I got like a pop socket for it. And I got this one. This one has like a bunch of lips on it. Basically, they were having a buy one get one free sale, and I was just like, heck yeah, I'm gonna get 2 cases. So these are the 2 that I got, and then I got this one before. This is not sponsored. I literally, why would I ever get sponsored? If you want these, they're like only 30 bucks, and they're really nice quality. They've got like a lip over the camera and over here, so that it does, like when it falls. Honestly, I don't drop my phone too much, so if you drop your phone a lot, I don't know how you'd be, but yeah, if you want to get some cute cases, go on Velvet Caviar. I'll put it in the description below. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you think I'm cool. If you guys want to, you can follow my Instagram. It's at _rachellizza_. I really like taking photos, so yeah. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next week.